Are they really delicious? We're going to find out in just a little while after this second part of our interview with Father Arnold Abelardo. Very special person naman. I call him the BPF of President Noynoy Aquino, best priest friend of Pinoy. Here he is. Did you see the growth? How did he change from the first time that you met him nung nag-open up siya sa'yo about Ondoy?
Siguro nung una, you know, he was a reluctant candidate. He has no plan. He was not planning. He has no dream of becoming a president. Maybe not at this time. And then suddenly, when he was put to that challenge, he took it. Pero napansin ko sa kanya nung una, medyo nahihiya siya. Medyo, like for example, ano siyang hawakan yung mic. He has this commercial and nagra-rap siya. Pagka ano sa kanya, parang, ano nga ba, paano ba? And then later on, makita mo yung development na talagang parang pinasok na siya ng espiritu ng tatay at nanay niya na ito talaga yung you have to really fight and to voice out yung concerns ng mga tao.
What's his most earnest prayer? Do you know? Can you share?
Ano siguro, pagka sa pag-uusap namin, ang lagi kong nadidinig sa kanya, yung sana ibang matigil na talaga ang korupsyon. Lagi yung slogan na yun, he meant it sincerely when he says, kung walang corrupt, walang mahirap. So he was aware and he knew, being congressman for 9 years and then 3 years as senators, alam niya yung sistema, ang gobyerno, kung paanong marami ang nananakaw, nawawala. And I think isa sa mga pangarap niya talaga is to eradicate yung corruption.
But you know what, Father, that's not a very easy thing to do because politics in the Philippines itself is really corrupted as an industry or as an arena, no? Yes. And I'm sure that he will need your prayers. What do you pray for? What do you pray about in considering President Noy?
Ako, pinagdadasal ko lagi sa kanya. Malaki ang tiwala ko dun sa tao eh. I have a lot of trust and confidence in him because like I said, very humble. If you go to his house in Times Street, makita mo yung bahay niya, wala siyang mga kung ano-anong, it's just a bungalow, a simple one, a house of a president and then a senator. Bari mas marami mesa eh. And then ang prayer ko sa kanya is more sana yung health niya, but at the same time yung maraming tao my prayer for him is more my prayer for the whole country,
which is
sana magtulong-tulong talaga. Like you said, it's difficult for one man alone, and even his father said that you should not depend on one man alone. We should depend on all of us. And I think yun yung sinasabi niya when Pinoy said, kayo ang aking lakas. Naiintindihan niya yung meaning nun, na imposible siya ang kanyang pagkakapanalo kung wala talaga yung taong bayan. Because there were many volunteers from all walks of life. You remember, during the campaign, merong candidates who was distributing 20 pesos sa mga bata porque pang banana queue doon nila. But you know, during the time when I accompanied him, si Noynoy, pagdaan namin sa mga baryo, sa bayan, when we passed by elementary school, kids were lining up, stopping him, and they were giving him alkansya.
So sila ang nagbibigay?
Sila ang nagbibigay sa kanya. Very touching.
Very touching.
Yung bang sasabihin sa kanya, Noy, very personal, Noy, ito po, naipon namin, pinag-alkansya naming magkaka-eskwela, kaya po namin ito. We are not asking anything. While other candidates are giving, para sa iyo to, para kayo, para sila mga pulube. But on the other hand, President Noy, when he goes to a barrio, a school, children, individual, as a group, grade 1 to grade 6, high school, ito po yung lata.
Okay.
Inipon namin.
One final note, Father. Your prayer for Noy, we know already. Your prayer for our country, we know already. What about your prayer for kababayans here in America? Alam niyo po, natira din kayo dito. Alam niyo yung buhay ng isang imigrante dito sa Amerika. And what is your prayer for us?
Ang panalangin ko, my prayer for our kababayan sa mga PhilAms. You know, we Filipinos, we have so much to give. We are known for our generosity, hospitality, and kindness. I hope that there will be a kind of unity among the PhilAm communities here in the United States, even OFWs in other parts of the world, but also to look back that there is a lot of hope right now in the Philippines. I hope that makita nila Pinoy, President Noynoy will need a lot of the support of the PhilAms here from the United States. Paano niyang ma-resolve yung mga issue doon, because the PhilAms here have relatives there. The PhilAms here have been sending monies, distributing goods, balikbayan boxes, and I'm also aware that there are doctors, nurses, professionals who go back and they organize medical missions. They organize volunteer aspect, and Pinoy would be saying, hindi ko kayang mag-isa ito. Huwag niyo akong iwanan. I remember him saying, okay, all of you supported me, Filipinos from abroad and then in the Philippines. Now I have won, we have won. I hope I will not be isolated in Malacanang.
Right.
And that's what he was saying. I hope you will continue to help me at tulungan niyo ako dahil kailangan ko ang tulong ng lahat.
Alright. At kailangan po natin ang mga panalangin. Thank you so much, Father, for dropping by and saying hi to us. And sana po sa pagbalik nyo, makausap pa namin kayo ng mas matagal.
Yes.
Thank you. More power
Thank you
to you,
and
Father.
God bless po sa inyo. Ha?
Thank you.
Okay, just imagine this. Pork belly and pineapple adobo, ube cupcake, the original Manila dip, and so many others. Are you ready to get your fill? That's up next when we return. Don't go away.